Welcome back, my friends. We are ready for the Flannery gym. Dude, this is disgusting. Straight up disconnect in OBS. What the fuck? Hopefully it's fine now. It should be okay. Let's hope so. Sound is working. Mic is working. Everything is working actually. Okay. Script. Okay, so before we start the first fights, we have 2 new mons. I showed the new mons already in the Sterling Silver Discord, because we just got this mons before the stream already. And a pretty cool part is that we got this time a different egg. What is really nice. I would like to play Blaziken as well. But we got the biggest Pepega Torchic if this would be a regular run. Like, maybe this run would be screwed. Like, okay. But there's also a cool part about that, okay? We will talk about that later. It's still level 5 for a reason. And then we got Big Chomp. The cool part about Big Chomp is that we got this as a Gibble, okay, on purpose. And that means we have early EQ. Because Gibble learns with 55 EQ if you delay that. And this boy already have the strongest step ground move. These IVs was like that. So this was cracked already. Okay? This boy was cracked already. And it have already the strongest ground move, basically. For Garchomp. It will, I think, learn Dual Chop and Outrage later as well. Outrage is obviously yeah, a thing you need to be careful. And I'm not sure this learns Draco Meteor, by the way. I don't think so. Because I think it's understandable if folks think, or like decks like in this example, that Garchomp with Draco maybe is, I mean, it's 80 base power only, but Garchomp is really fast. It's 2 points faster than Salamence, and Salamence gets Draco as well, right? Nah, okay. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So, let's start the first fight in the Flannery gym. Really important to keep in mind is that we will only level up mons when we need that. And I have also in my notes the level what we need for this fight. So let's hope I'm not making any mistake with that. So we need Caracosta for the first fight. Checking out my notes, we need Yanmega for the first fight. Donphan is already in the team. We need Hammy. Dreadnought and Staraptor. Okay. Caracosta needs a different nature here for sure, on purpose. And Caracosta will stay on this level. So, we'll change the nature from Caracosta from, we will go to legs. Yeah, that means we are plus def minus special defensive. Okay, this is on purpose. And this will get a Lumberry. Yeah, also I picked up the charcoal already. And Mega is just Citrus Berry and also only on 54, sorry. Then Donphan is Careful Nature By the way, did you saw how many scales we used already? Holy shit. That is insane again. So Careful Nature and Raspberry. Careful. Yeah, we have the most important move here. Hemi is Element. And will have a Heartstone. So nothing really special here. I will show you in a second. So you can see the scale. Oh my god, bro. We used more than half of the scales already, basically. If we talk about 999 scales. We have a refill, of course. We have endless. But this is still funny. This is still funny, I would say. Okay. Yeah, we need a hard scale. Not hard scale. We need a Heartstone. Dreadnought is Careful. And Shatshell. Shatshell. And Staraptor will stay 54. Just in case, Careful Nature. I don't think we need the nature, but yeah. Looking pretty low on Hardy's Smarties Pro. Yeah, thankfully we have a refill, like it's unlimited anyways, but yeah, we are using them for every shit. And yeah, obviously, why not? I mean, come on. Come on. It's normal, right? You're using the best nature for every fight, if you want to change your nature and make the fight riskless and stuff like that. Import. Excuse me? Oh wait, yeah, because I got a wait, this was an internet disconnect then. The calc is not loading. Give me 1 second. We can't play without the calc. Okay, looks fine. Let me box buggy. And the first fight is with this one. Okay. Don't think I need to check too much on this fight. This fight is pretty straightforward. We need to be careful on the start. Okay, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. And Hot Rods is also here. It's getting hot in here anyways. It's not like in EK we have Perma-Sun and stuff like that. I would consider this still as the harder part. Talking about the gym, not about Flannery, talking about the trainers here. These trainers are really fucking hard. I remember the first time I was here, I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Basically same in EK, but I think in EK, every fight is pretty decently manageable outside of the last one. The last one with Houndoom, with Rebellion. The really known expert Keegan. Okay, let's do it. First fight, let's start a party. Let's concentrate. We can't pre-damage in gyms, obviously. Pretty simple. We can't pre-status. Cinder Ace with Libero. Really fast Pokemon, and yeah. This will use High Jump Kick. It's holding a wide lens. This can still miss. We will protect. The cool part here is, even if this will miss on the switch in, it will drop down to only 1 HP. So we will block the High Jump Kick and give this Cinder as a recoil here. And if this will miss, it's fine. Because it will not drop down to 0 HP. It's rounded down. So this is High Jump Kick always. The thing is, we need a small amount of chip on Caracosta. Even with the nature we have now. And it's really unlikely that it will miss the moves, but it can miss the moves. Okay? The Yanmega is obviously a really nice switch-in for high jump kick. And now we are baiting Pyro Ball on my Yanmega. And that means Yanmega will switch out pretty fast here. I'm not sure if Pyro Ball is 95 accuracy. If yes, then this can't miss. And a small amount of chip damage now would be enough. Not a chip damage for the next bait. There is the Pyro Ball. I love this animation, by the way. Critical hit is fine. Burn is fine. We have the Lumberry. Okay, perfect. I will explain why we want to have the small amount of chip damage. We will still bait the same Pokemon, but we don't bait guaranteed the move if we don't have a small amount of chip damage. So this will get again recoil and dies to Aqua Jet. We will get a level up as well. I have that in my mind. I'm pretty sure. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm sure. I'm more slightly sure, exactly. So we will not take Hydro Pump. Caracosta is not that... Like, if Caracosta would have a better special attack, I would think about that. This is always Rotom Heat or fast kill with Thunderbolt. And we are minus special defensive nature. We are also Solid Rock. I never play with Solid Rock, so I need to get used to it. And sometimes stab moves doesn't even see kill. So if we are not full HP, this have on level 50, let me just export us pretty quickly, and we have max IV still. Thunderbolt with the level up is doing minimum damage 141, and that means if we have full HP, it can go for Will-O-Wisp on the switch in. What's not nice. It's okay, but it's not nice. So we will go to Dawnfang on guaranteed Thunderbolt now. And we need a small amount of chip damage on this Rotom to kill this with my Hemi. That's the plan. There is the Thunderbolt. Okay, this can now go for Willow, or straight up Overheat, or Nasty Plot. We will knock off the leftovers away. This can't crit kill. And we will do the chip amount what we need as well. There is the Willow miss. You are bad. I even have a Raspberry for you, but you are just bad. And if this is a damaging move, it's always only and only Overheat. And obviously, my Hemi is a perfect switch-in for that. I used Hemi already for this fight, and I think Caracosta multiple times. I think this line I have used multiple times already. Not Yanmega, because Yanmega I have the first time. It's the first time I have that Pokemon. It was other switch-in then. Okay. So, go to Hemi. This is Nasty Plot Overheat. Yep. Or Will-O-Wisp. It's completely fine if this crits, by the way. Like, it's doing jack shit to Hemi. And now we just kill this with Rock Slide. We need a small amount of chip damage to kill this with Rock Slide. Rock Slide kills. And because we have a slow kill, not a fast kill, slow kill on both mons in the back, it should be the first Pokemon what is faster than me, and this is Talonflame. Really important to keep in mind is that there is a Pokemon in the back with Shadow Tag. Okay? And that's the hard part to play around in this fight. We need as well on this a small amount of chip damage. Because this can Willow my Dreadnought. And like we know, we cannot go for pre-burn. Or like, not pre-burn, but we cannot go with the status and stuff like that. And you already saw that my Dreadnought is holding the Shed Shell. So we need a small amount of chip, and the cool part is a small amount of chip with E-Speed is enough. We are never that Acrobatics crit here. This is Flying Gem Acrobatics now. So we'll E-Speed to never crit kill this. Because we will need this chip. Holy crit. So, Hemi is fine. And the problem is Hemi could kill this. The problem is we are dead then to the next Pokemon, especially to a crit. So we will go to Dreadnought now. on, again, acrobatics, it can't Will-O-Wisp because, you know, it's decent damage still. We can't get crit here, and if this wants to Will-O-Wisp me, we will still kill it. The problem is, if we get the Will-O-Wisp, we don't always kill with Rock Slide. Okay, perfect. The really important part is the next Pokemon in the bag is exactly Chandelure. And Mega B Small Chippy. Yeah. Chandelure, this is Choice Scarf, by the way, as well. This is Choice Scarf Chandelure with Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Psychic, and Hex. And obviously, against my Dreadnought, it will only and only use Shadow Ball, unless we are super low. And with super low, I mean we need to be on 67 HP to bait Psychic, what is basically not possible, because it's Shell Armor, and I count how much damage I can get if I switch in. So we will always see the Ghost move here on the switch in. We can switch out because of Shed Shell. And yeah, like I said, this is Choice Scarf, so you want to lock this into a move, and you can also kill it after switching out. It should be Shadow Ball, exactly. And now this is just locked into Shadow Ball. And we will just kill it slowly. Nice crit with Shadow Ball. With Whirlwind Meat, sorry. Okay, first fight down. Yeah, we don't need higher levels on the Mons. You will see some situations already where it was really important that we are not max level with the Mon. Okay? It's really interesting. So that's why I was in this attempt not leveling up everything to max. I have done these mistakes already a couple of times. But you will already see in this attempt now and in this stream why it's important to not do that. Like, it's maybe we will find a different solution anyways, but it's about having a really consistent bait and line. Because obviously I can't change the IVs back. If I change that to 31, I can't change it back to 0. Like, this is completely Pepega, you know? We can scale the IVs to 31, but we can't scale it back to 0. Like, this is obviously, like, you know, it's not possible. So, next trainer is Kindler Cole. And you will already see what I'm talking about, I think. I think that is the trainer already, right? Yeah. No, this is not the trainer. This is not the trainer. Yeah, this is not the trainer. If I go max level, this doesn't really change anything. Really important for me is that size method will hopefully not get. I calc that it should stay 54, so we will not have any trouble here. We have Wheezing. We have Hemi again. We have Magneton. Togedemaru and Garchomp. Okay, Garchomp will have a nature change, but I will keep the IVs like that. For now. I don't think I have changed that. If I have changed that, I should have that in my notes anyways. So let's see. So, we have a soft sand on size method, and size method is 54. So this will stay like that. Wheezing is calm nature. Change nature to calm. And a citrus berry. This should usually not proc, if I calc that correctly. Emmy is adamant and charcoal. Magneton is 57, so we will level this to max. And change the nature to calm as well. With a citrus berry. Togedemaru will stay like that, I think. It's impish. Let me just check that. Yeah. This is backup, basically. And then Garchomp, Raspberry, and Adamant. Nothing else. So change the nature from Garchomp to Adamant. Alright. Quick check again. Modest. 54, Wheezing Calm, Adamant with Charcoal, Citrus, Impish Citrus, and Adamant. Okay, cool. Export that. The thing is, the prep is pretty fast because I don't need to pre-damage, because I can't. So that's why the prep is pretty fast here. And I have decent notes, I would say. It's decent. It's not good, like I would say my notes are not the best. But most of the time my notes are even worse. So these notes are actually decent. Okay. Sometimes I'm just writing this Pokemon will kill this Pokemon and this Pokemon will, and then yeah, have fun with finding out the line again. Like if your memory is bad, like mine is actually, then yeah, have fun. Okay. Also, let's save in between. We will have also a gauntlet, by the way. This is not a gauntlet now, but we will have a small gauntlet in the gym already. I wrote a team and then I go on stream and have amnesia. Yeah, that can happen, right? This can happen. Alright. And I'm correct, we should not get a level up at all. And I want to have Dimetode on this level, basically. So let's hope that everything is correct here. So we have a Torqua lead here. In Perma-Sun. Dimetode is the only Pokemon who is one-shotting that, by the way. Sorry, wrong. Garchomp kills this as well. Garchomp with EQ kills this as well. But I can't hold a soft sand on Garchomp. So, we will kill this with Earth Power. And we will bait the first Pokemon what is faster than me and sees a fast kill. And we will have the sun up for the entire fight, and that is exactly Magmortar. Should be always Magmortar for fast kill Solar Beam. Amazing. We have a Solar Beam switch in, what is a Wheezing. It doesn't need to be higher level, it will always bait Flamethrower after that. There is a Solar Beam. Yeah, crit would be fine. I think I calc that the crit would not proc my berry. Just in case I still have a Citrus Berry. That would not work with Rush Nature, by the way. So this is Flamethrower now. We don't even have a damage item on Hemi. Hemi is dead fucking broken. I can't say in Sterling Silver we would kill this with Rock Slide, because in Sterling Silver is also fighting type. And it's fucking bulky in Sterling Silver. This fucking Magmortars in Sterling Silver are so bulky. Yeah, Hemi is faster, 3 points faster, and just kills this with Rock Slide. Without a damage item, basically, because Charcoal will not boost my Rock Slide here. Because I have a fast 2-hit KO or a fast kill on everything in the back, this should be Team Order exactly Octillery now. Perfect. Alright. This is Psychic or Thunder Wave. Sniper, Scope Lance, by the way. We will go to Magneton. We would like to see the Thunder Wave on the switch in. But we have Citrus Berry as well. Amazing. I think we don't need Togedemaru anymore in this fight. So we are fast, so we kill this with Thunderbolt. And in Sterling we beat this with Altaria. In Sterling, yeah. Unless it have Ice Beam, right? AJ never gave Magmortar Ice Beam. So yeah, it would work probably. Thunderbolt kills. Though I'm not sure Altaria can actually switch it into Focus Blast and Fire Blast with Life Orb and stuff like that. But Altaria is most of the time faster. I'm not sure though. Not sure. Sometimes you struggle with speed. Okay, Thunderbolt kills. And this should always pay to Tornado now after that. Because I have a fast kill against Weezing. Weezing is a boom Pokemon. So we don't want to bait that early. That should always be to Tornado now. And the hard part about this Pokemon is that this has Shell Smash. But it can't Shell Smash. Because it has a fast kill. Slow kill, sorry. Not fast kill, what the fuck. This is Overheat now. Because we are full HP, this is only and only Overheat. Oh, I don't even need the Raspberry. Dude, I'm stupid. Does it have Heat Crash? Dude, I should learn to read, man. Why do I have a fucking Raspberry on Garchomp? Fucking awful. I thought it's Heat Wave. Pepega. It's okay. Garchomp is never dead. This is never Shell Smash. And believe it or not, Garchomp is just killing it with the EQ without a damage item. Ooh. This will do a ton, by the way, because my IVs are still, you know, not maximized. But this is Overheat in the sun. I mean, come on. Crit would be okay as well. Yeah, we don't need the Raspberry here. Raspberry is absolutely fail here. I thought it'd have Heat Wave. It was Heat Crash. If we get a small amount of chip damage, it can go for Heat Crash. So, if we get a Psychic on the switch in, for example. The really important thing is can never go for Dragon Claw. Even if Magneton gets a max roll crit. There is Weezing. This can't boom anymore. This is Play Rough. Maybe this can go for Payback for some reason. 138 HP. I don't think so. It doesn't see a kill with all rolls with Play Rough. But we have to switch out, of course. And we don't need Togedemaru here. We will just go to Magneton. Worst case, we get an attack drop. And we don't really care about that. This can't go for Overheat. We made sure this can never go for Overheat on the switch in. Yeah. And we are faster, and Flash Cannon will always kill this. Magneton is doing a ton damage. We don't have a damage item here. Yeah, Flash Cannon kill. GMO Magneton or Magnezone also later is amazing. It's really strong. Okay. Second fight done. And now, is it the Gauntlet already? Yep. We have the Gauntlet already. Okay, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Right? Next 3 trainers counted. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we have 3 trainers in a gauntlet now. And the team is really funny, by the way. You will laugh. The team is super funny. I just need to check the natures. Because obviously I can only change the natures for the first fight. So we have Donphan. Obviously my goat needs to be in the team for that fight. We have Excadrill. We have Hemi, who is I think already in the team, yeah. We have Torterra. We have Salazzle. And we have Garchomp. We have fucking 4 ground types for this awful... I mean... Flannery is a fire gym, right? So ground type should be good. Holy shit, okay. Everything is max level. I think everything is already... Oh no, Excadrill is not. Okay. And let's do it step by step. So, Excadrill 57. Everything is 57 now. Let's check out Donphan. Donphan is adamant. Change nature. Missing the water type. True. I should maybe use Lantern like you used yesterday. And troll with that. I have a Lantern, by the way. Lantern is... I think that's the first time I'm playing early Lantern. It's decent, but it's not doing too much in the early game. So I think it's okay to take it later. Or even maybe miss it. I don't know. Okay, change Rapid Spin to Eye Shard. Good notes, good notes, good notes. Change Rapid Spin to Eye Shard. Don't remove Charm, or you can just reset, because Charm is so important. No, not reset, but Charm is so good. Okay. For the first fight, we are going with a Lumberry on a Donphan. Lumberry. Excadrill. Adamant. Don't need max IVs. But we need Citrus Berry for the first fight. And really important here is we need to teach Iron Head back. Remember a move. Iron Head. And remove Excelsior. Okay. Hemi is adamant with the Heartstone. Torterra is relaxed. Citrus is already relaxed. I think I will buy some potions. I don't think we need that, but I will just do it. Modest Nature Salazzle. And Citrus for the first. And Garchomp is Jolly now. Yep. Jolly Nature got a Chomp. Changed Nature. Garchomp will show the power of Lord in this gauntlet. I was about to say his power, but it is her power in this case. It is absolutely not normal. And that's because of the delay, by the way. So usually it's not that crazy, and we also got a crazy one, to be honest. I don't think we need that many potions, but let's just buy some hyper potions here. Small check again, so only adamant. Adamant, Citrus. Change Ironhead, change Ice Shard. Heartstone, Adamant. Relax, Citrus. Salazzle with Citrus, Modest. Garchomp with Garchomp with no item? What the fuck? Yeah, we don't need an item for the first one, but Citrus Berry. Okay. Okay, let me export. Okay, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Gauntlet time. Three fights. And there's no back. Donphan is ready, like we can hear. This is the Dexa Gauntlet. Three difficult ROM hacks. Yeah. I think if I would say something about that, then people would hate me and think I hate that ROM hacks. Or like the ROM hack dev, and that's absolutely not true. But counting that ROM hacks as difficult in 2025 is something, I think. By the way, I cannot talk about the Gen 5 hack. I think it was also the hardest, right? Like the Drayano Gauntlet. I think the last one, the Gen 5 hack, I don't even remember which one it was. That is, I think, the hardest, right? In the Gauntlet. But yeah, Renegade Platinum, for example, was played blind already 25 years ago, basically. Wait a second, let's not misclick here. So, Ninetales, let me concentrate. Ninetales have a Focus Sash here, and have Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, Hypnose. We need a Lumberry to avoid status. And we will always kill it with high horsepower into Ice Shard. So we high horsepower here, straight up. It's really unlikely it will go for Flamethrower over Hypnose or Nasty Plot. Because it's Focus Sash, I don't have a slow kill here. Basically, the AI thinks that. So it's really unlikely to go for Flamethrower. It can happen. I think it would change the bait here. What would be okay? It would be okay. But it would not matter that much. So, we actually have a slow kill because we have Ice Shard. And that's why we scaled Ice Shard back. But yeah, obviously the AI doesn't know about that. This should be, if I'm not wrong, Toucanon. And if we get a Flamethrower already here, this is Solrock. This should be Toucanon. Exactly. Because the sun is up and this is holding a fire gem, this is exactly always overheat now. And we can switch to Hemi, hard, on the overheat. There it is. Yep, we will kill this with a Rock Slide. And Hemi is basically not even completely online right now, because the biggest power is using Rockhead Flare Blitz. And we don't even have that, and Hemi is already one of the best mons in the game. That's the thing why Hemi is so strong in this ROM. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Also, to be fair, you get 3 IVs on 31 in regular run already, but IVs matters in this game. It is like that. It just matters. In run and bun, it matters a lot. Okay, so Sol Rock can rock polish here. So this will be faster than my entire team. It's okay. This is rock slide or rock polish exactly. We will go to my Excadrill on either rock slide or rock polish. If this is rock slide, we just kill this. If this is rock polish, we have to switch out, and I have a different plan. Okay, so we have to do the pivots. Last 2 speed. This is overheat exactly. We go back to Hemi on overheat. We don't need guard jump, and we could go to guard jump as well, but with that we can save potions. I'm pretty sure we don't need anything else here. This is Fire Gem boosted overheat. We will get a -2 here now. That's the cool part about overheat as well in run and bun. It gets drops, and if you have shell armor mons, you can abuse that. So -2 overheat. Now this is always like before rock slide again. So we go to Torterra. And this is again overheat, but without the fire gem. And this will, I think, not even proc the berry. We go for the Giga Drain here. We could Wood Hammer if we want. Let me calc that. Can we Wood Hammer? This is always overheat. We can Wood Hammer here. Why we are doing the Wood Hammer straight up is because after that it will get to -4 and we'll see Zen Headbutt as highest damage, and it can flinch us. This will, I think, not even proc the Citrus Berry because it's the last turn now. Yeah. And so we can even save the Smarties here. This is really nice. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Heal. Oh. You have too much HP. Yeah, let's use Aura Berry here. Heal this to max. Okay. Second fight needs to be Excadrill League with Raspberry. Everything else is Citrus Berry outside of Garchomp. Now this is absolutely broken. And no one else, I think, can do that right like that in my team right now. Level is just spectating, and we will have a soft sand on my Garchomp. Let me export, because obviously we can still export. It's making it faster if I have my team in the calc, instead of writing that in the calc and changing the items. So this is Raspberry, Citrus, 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 and Soft Sand. Okay. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. Kindler Keegan with the Rapidash lead. What is faster than us? Never kills us with Mystical Fire crit. And can Will-O-Wisp here. So this is Mystical Fire or Will-O-Wisp. We are slower, we want to make ourselves faster here. With a Rapid Spin. And we have a Raspberry for the Will-O-Wisp. We will Rapid Spin turn 1 to make ourselves faster for the next turn. This is Life Orb. It's fine. +1 speed. And the really cool part about this is now that we have a fast kill on Damanitan in the back. What is the scariest mon in this bite, basically. We killed this with Iron Head. Yeah, Iron Head is an overkill here. We could also kill this with Drill Run at this point, but we'll kill this with Iron Head. Stick to the plan. This is now Blissey. And Blissey will use Fire Blast here. Blissey have a slow kill, and I don't have a fast kill. This is a Fire Blast act exactly. Now this is illegal. We'll go to Hemi. This have counter as well, okay? We go to Hemi on Fire Blast here. Now it will start getting illegal, by the way. But yeah, that is the power of the Lord Chomp. So usually you want to chip this a bit down. So something can finish this off. And then you need to be careful with the Pokemon in the back. This is Psychic. Or counter. And we go to Garchomp. Ooh. There's a Psychic. And we just fucking simply kill this with EQ. It just kills. Jolly Nature, Soft Sand, 29 attack just kills. And we obviously don't need to worry, because usually you need to worry about Damanitan in the back. Because that Pokemon is fucking Sheer Force Life Orb. But I mean, Jolly Garchomp. Can Damanitan be faster than Jolly Garchomp? Is it possible? 175% minimum damage with EQ. I think we hit that range here. Good night, buddy. In Nuzlocking, one of the scariest mons in my opinion for the AI. Because in a lot of situations you don't have a switch in for this. It have only one step move, but that one step move can kill a lot of monsters with a crit. Or at least bring you in a situation where you paid random moves. It's really hard to switch against Damanitan. Especially Sheer Force Life Orb. And Flare Blitz, 120 base power step move with 140 base attack, getting the Sheer Force Life Orb boost. It is just really strong, sadly. Okay, we have one more fight in the gauntlet. Do I need to use fucking berries here? Yeah, berries like potions. Like we will use 2 potions. Potion this, and on Hemi we just use Oran berries. Because, I mean, come on. Use Oran berry. Okay. Let me check the item. We are leading with Donphan. Citrus. Hemi is holding a Cherry Berry. This is safety. Torterra is holding a Citrus. The Leather is holding Poison Barb. And Garchomp is holding the Soft Sand. What is Garchomp already holding, I think? Yep. So Citrus, Cherry, Citrus, Poison Barb, Soft Sand. Okay. That is the last fight in the small gauntlet. You basically have to beat, in total, 9 mons with the same team. So it's not that hard. It's okay. It's decent. It's decent, to be honest, in a regular run. It's decent. But I think the harder fights are later, in my opinion. Okay. But I think we have a riskless plan for every fight. Let's see if this is true or not. So Dawnfan will just switch out here on Fake Out. This is Infernape Life Orb Focus Sash. This is exactly Fake Out here. To Salazzle. The one of the reasons why Salazzle is here. So Salazzle will lock this into Fake Out. And the AI can't switch out because I have a fast kill or fast crit KO against the mons in the back. So we just Sludge Bomb here. Break the Focus Sash. And kill it with the second Sludge Bomb. This should just go Team Order here. And that means it's Houndoom. What is, in my opinion, a pretty scary mon here. So this is Dark Pulse or Destiny Bond. The problem about Houndoom is it's pretty fast. It's decent fast. Like in my team, Salazzle is faster and Garchomp is faster. Sadly, Jolly Nature Arcanine is not faster. Okay? And you don't want to attack this if this can use Destiny Bond. And it can use it. Straight up full HP. Oh, excuse me. So this is Dark Pulse or Destiny Bond. You need to switch up. And Garchomp survives every move. Ooh. There's a Dark Pulse. Perfect. So, I have a Soft Sand. Believe it or not, that is crazy, but yeah, it's Garchomp and it's the Houndoom. If this would be Destiny Bond, we would switch. This would be Dark Pulse again to Torterra. Or Destiny Bond. It could be Destiny Bond again. And then it would be Fire Blast. And Garchomp would kill this Houndoom even with a burn. Because it is unnerved, we can't even go for a Raspberry. That means we have the burn. But Soft Sand boosted EQ just kills this, even if we are burned. But now we don't need to worry anyways, because it just used Dark Pulse on the switcher. So Garchomp is really fun, I can already see that. It's the first time I'm playing Garchomp in Run and Bun, and to be fair, getting it that early is lottery, okay? Usually, because it's only 5%, I think. 4 or 5%, I think, in Jagged Pass. The Center Scorch will not use... this will not use Coil, because I have a fast Twit KO here. This will use Leech Life. We go to Hemi, and we are holding a Cherry Berry here, because Thunderfang is the highest damage with Leech Life overlaps. But this is Charty Berry as well. We will not kill this with Rock Slide, not always at least. We have like 2 rolls. And we have the Cherry Berry for the safety if we get paralyzed. We have to play with that. Charty Berry is... Holy shit, that was a really good roll. Flinch? Okay. I mean, we was always safe. Like, max roll Leech Life into max roll Thunderfang, of course. No problem. Everything is calc here. But, yeah, that was the Gauntlet. Okay, we have 3 more trainers and then we have the Flannery fight. Alright, alright, alright. Looking good. Looking good. So that was Expert, Gerald, Cool Trainer, Gerald, Kindler, Keegan, Kindler, Axel, yeah, okay. Now we have Battle Girl, no, this is not Battle Girl, this is Kindler Jeff, right? Yeah. Okay, now it's really important. I was talking about that, like, I don't know, maybe 1 hour ago, something like that. Yeah, 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, something like that, okay. So now it's also really important why my size method is not max level, okay? It's really cool and it's really important in this case. I would probably find a different line if this would not be possible, but it's really fucking cool now. So, we have, again, my size method. What is really strong Torqual counter? We have Escavalier. Rednor. Salazzle is already in the team. Garchomp and Turtonator. And we will max level Turtonator here for sure. And Garchomp is in the team. Okay. So, nature-wise, we will stay... Wait, this was Kindler Jeff. Yeah. So, it works. It works perfectly. It fucking works perfectly. Let me just check that again before I change that. Yeah. It's perfect. Okay, we need 1 level up on this, okay? So even 1 level up would be fine here. If we would get a level up somewhere, it would be okay. So we need 1 candy on size method here. That is important to hit the range. And this will get soft sand, right? Yeah, soft sand. Modest nature is correct. So usually you are not able to do that, what I'm doing, because you probably will not be modest. You probably will not even hit the range, to be honest. So you need a different plan if you're not plus special attack. Would this Torqual be dangerous for this Pokemon? Yeah, it would be, because it can fucking... And you could play it differently, like Fake Out into it, but then you need 2 Pokemons already. Fake Out into... Go slow, kill Fire Blast, and then kill it with Soft Sand boosted Earth Power, something like that. Because it have a Custard Berry as well. Not Quick Claw, but it is Custard Berry, and that's not nice. So, Escavalier is just Impish Citrus. Dreadnought is Adam Rost. The Lazzle is Bold Citrus. Garchomp is Jolly No Item. And Turtonator is also no item at max level. We don't teach Explosion. Makes sense. And Salazzle will get a Citrus Berry. Right? Salazzle? Yeah, Salazzle is Citrus Berry. Okay. That is one of the reasons why maximizing the IVs can be sus at some point. But I think we would find a different solution. But It's perfect. It's basically perfect. Okay. So, one more quick time. Modest, soft sand, citrus, raw citrus, no item, no item. Okay. Okay. So, Torqua lead. Casterberry Torqua. And the Perma-Sun is up for the entire fight. We kill this before we can do anything. It's that simple. We need to level up for that. We can already see Torqua is higher level than us. So yeah, you know. Yeah, good night. With the Hydro Pump if real. The Hydro Pump would not even kill it because of the fucking sun. So, this is really interesting now. Because Seismethode is level 55 max IVs speed. It's 1 speed exactly slower than Flareon. And that is fast skill Flareon now. Otherwise, if we are faster, this is not Flareon. Because Flareon is last in team order. And then we would see the explosion Pokemon, Licky straight up in. We want to avoid that. Because both would see a slow kill. It would be Licky then. But because we are 1 point slower, speed time would be enough as well. This is Flareon now. Perfect. This is Solar Beam exactly. Yeah, this is not boosted by Guts. It still sees a kill with a Solar Beam. I mean, come on. And Solar Beam is not Guts boosted anyways. So we go to Escavalier here. On the Solar Beam. What will do cute amount of damage here. Nice damage, by the way. And this is Flare Blitz. This is Guts boosted Flare Blitz now. And we will go to Dreadnought. Dreadnought is holding a Raspberry for the Flare Blitz burn. I mean, Flare Blitz is destroying, obviously, Escavalier. It's 445% minimum damage, by the way. Look at this damage. This is Guts boosted. This is 4-time resisted. And we obviously can't get a crit. We kill this always with Rock Slide. We are faster. And we need the Raspberries so we don't get the burn here. We kill this and now we bait only slow kill. And that's why now it's Licky. Now it's fine. That's what I mean. If you have my team, my plan, it would be okay, technically, if this is early Licky, because I would lock this into the same move, basically. So we are betting it early in anyways. The problem is there are 2 explosion Pokemons. And this is one easier to lock in into a move, in my opinion. What is now exactly Power Whip. This can't blow up, it sees a kill with Power Whip. Amazing. Okay. Even multiple crits, I calc that. We should be okay with that. Maybe I calc that wrong, but you know, fuck that shit. Encore. Okay. We are sadly enough not doing that much damage on this asshole. We will toxic this. Let's be careful with the timer. The encore timer. Nice power whip miss. Encore should end next turn. Flamethrower is highest damage. We will flamethrower. Yeah, we can see that multiple crits are completely okay, because it's 1.5 modifier, but it would just proc the Citrus Berry. So I was safe always. Encore ends, we need to encore this again. But yeah, we can see that we would be fine on Bold Nature, because it's 4-time resist, of course. Because we will just kill it next turn. Next turn is just dead. Yeah, this will die to Flamethrower now. So we would be safe always, even if every move would crit here, basically. Okay, and now this is again Explosion Pokemon. This is now Skuntang, and this is harder to handle. If this can blow up, in my opinion. So, I don't need Totonator. I just have one slot free here, basically. And this should be knockoff. We go to Garchomp. We go to Lordchomp. Tank every single move here. Knockoff is reduced because we are not holding an item. Rough skin damage. Sunlight is strong. Good freaking night. And we will not get aftermath damage. Because we are not using reversal with 1 HP like Hot Rods is doing. Dude, that was so funny, man. Holy shit. I can't. Okay. 2 more fights, I think, right? Yeah. 2 more fights. Ooh, this one is really cool. This one is really threatening, usually. I remember, that is one of the fights I remember, basically. And I can tell you my regular run, because in that case, I'm honest. The only run I saw, basically, before I played Run and Bun myself, and had in my mind, and some stuff in my mind, was the Peachal one, okay? And I remember how we struggled in this fight, and it's understandable. Because we have a fucking chicken in the back. And that chicken is an asshole. Every fucking chicken is an asshole. In Run and Bun, because Speed Boost is broken. Like, if you leave Blaziken for 1 turn untouched, it can wipe you. But we have a GMO run, so we have a perfect answer for that. We have actually a perfect answer for that. So, Garchomp is also something what is a really strong Pokemon here. Garchomp will be Adamant Nature. I'm not maximizing the IVs here, right? Garchomp is just Adamant Soft Sand. Soft Sand and Adamant. Now we have a Sigilyph, Modest Nature. This one I will check in a second. We have Torterra. We have Krook. And this fight will look so fucking free, but this fight is not free, okay? But it will look fucking free. I can already spoiler. So, Donphan is holding a Soft Sand. So, Sigilyph will get the Modest Nature here. And a Citrus Berry. I think we are always fine with that. Then Krook is Impish, that's fine. Give this a Citrus Berry as well. Give Torterra Citrus Berry. Talon Flame needs max level. No item and Careful Nature. It is already Careful. And Dawnfan is Adamant and Citrus Berry. That is a pretty fast prep, I would say. And let's hope my knowledge with the bait is correct. I think that's the only thing what could matter here. If this is wrong, then we might be in trouble. I think that's the only thing I can fuck up really hard. Because that will matter in this fight a lot. Export. Copy. Jump. Sigilif. Rook. It's also really hard to do what I'm doing here right now, I think, with every other Pokemon. Like, straight up lead and then doing that, what I'm doing, and it's crazy, I would say. But yeah, I never played Chomp before, and I think I never saw someone having Chomp that early in Run and Bun. So, this is not usually something what you will see. The chicken that will turn you into charcoal after... Probably, yeah. Something like that. Ooh. Modest nature is correct, right? And we don't need to level this up. Yeah, it's correct. Nah, not any chicken. Speed Boost is the scary one, because... like, Speed Boost is most of the time something where you can't hard switch because you need to eat 2 moves after that. Like, in total. That's the hard part. I think this is this fight. Not sure. It's this one, okay. Alright. This fight is full of threats, by the way, but this will look so easy. This is probably the hardest fight in the entire gym, but it will look so fucking easy. So we will kill this with the EQ. Nothing else to say. And this is not that easy to kill, because it's Assault Vest, it's, you know, yeah, it's just not that easy to kill. We have a lot of options, like Excadrill could kill this, but Excadrill would bait something what is straight up a run killer. Not Blaziken, not talking about Blaziken. We kill this with EQ. And we are baiting, I think the same Pokemon, but a different move. I have a fast kill on everything in the back, outside of one Pokemon, and that is a slow kill. And that should be Choice Scarfed Ember now. Don't fail. Yes! Okay! This Ember is a menace. You need to lock this into a special, like a really chosen move, otherwise it will just also wipe you. Like, locking this into Flare Blitz is troll. Even 4-time resist, it will just do too much damage, okay? It's Ember. Ember is absolute. I really like Ember, by the way. But Ragnaros Ember is crazy. The cool part is, Garchomp is exactly baiting a move here, what we want to see on the switch in. We cannot stay in. We could kill this and survive if we maximize my IVs. By the way, we don't even need to maximize my IV. Ooh. Okay, wait a second, all Gucci. I have the sun up for some reason. Yeah, I was really surprised. This is always superpower. We would kill this, survive a crit. But the baits are a bit sus, I think. Not always, I think. If I really think about that, we could just kill this. But we could bait maybe a random move here on the switch in, yeah. It doesn't really matter. We will go to Sigilif because this is superpower exactly. it will be locked into superpower. This is Choice Scarfed. And now, that's why we don't need a higher level here. We will roost the first time. We want to always bait a killing move from Golok, and that is basically if we are on 156 HP. So we will always bait a killing move. So we roost. We don't want to be too low. I don't want to bait Heat Crash on the switch-in. So we roost. This is 4-time resisted, and obviously multiple crits are okay. We still have a Citrus Berry. I can't switch out because it's not an ineffective move. So we Psychic. There was also a thing where I thought about Tailwind strats, but we just don't need that. We just don't fucking need that. So if I get a crit superpower now, crit superpower will not put me into Heat Crash range. It can. It can. I will still kill it. Because Heat Crash is fine on the switch-in as well, I think. Yeah. Sigilif is faster than Blaziken in this level. So this is also slow kill Blaziken. But the cool part is I have a fast kill with Psychic. So this can never be Blaziken. Blaziken sees a kill with multiple moves here right now. So this needs to be Golok now, because Golok have a fast, slow kill with Shadow Punch, and we don't have a fast kill. Okay, and this is also Shadow Punch on the switch-in. The problem is this asshole have block. You can't switch out anymore after that. We want to Intimidate this one time. Crocodile is only in the team for that, basically. One time Intimidate. Save on every move here. Even if this would be EQ, but this can't be EQ, of course. Unless we are Iron Ball, then it's possible. With a Sigilif. And now this can block. -1. Golok is like, not even, we don't really need this -1, but we have the slot anyways. And there is a block. And now we can't switch out anymore, I'm pretty sure about that. And we don't need. We just Giga Drain. Torterra is beating this riskless, even without the Intimidate. We just need to make sure that we are baiting Overheat on the switch-in next turn. And highest roll Bravebird is 128. So as long we stay over, this was arranged for 2-shot by the way because of lefties. As long we stay over 128 HP, we only bait Overheat. If I low roll, by the way, I will just send now for some turns. Yeah, fuck you. I will just send for like 1 or 2 turns now to get a bit HP back. I don't think we are in danger anyways. Yeah, we can't get to 128 HP. It's just not possible with Shadow Punch. It's just not possible. Yeah, let's just kill it. It's just simply not possible. Because of the Intimidate. So this is Blaziken now. Fast kill Overheat. And we will go to my Talonflame. And we already saw in this run Talonflame against Blaziken. We are not even plus speed nature. This is Overheat exactly. And the cool part is Talonflame can switch on every... Holy shit, this fucking asshole. This is holding a white herb. And Talonflame is exactly with Careful Nature 1 speed faster than Blaziken still. After the speed boost, of course. And Acrobatics without an item will always kill. Okay, Flygon last. This is always a scale shot. This can't be anything else, even if we get a Brave Bird crit, I think. And this can't be Brave Bird. So this is scale shot, and now we have against this Flygon a really good counter with my because it will get a speed boost. What is pretty threatening, if you ask me. Because it will be just faster than my entire team. But it will also get a defense drop and a life orb chip. And after the defense drop, without a damage item, Ice Shard just kills. I have a Citrus Berry just in case, if I miss something, so I don't need Never Melt Ice here. Just killing this with Ice Shard feels so fucking good, man. Okay, one more fight before Flannery. And Flannery is known as one of the easiest fights in this gym, basically, if you have Hemi. And we already know that we have Hemi. We still need to do a decent prep, of course. Because small mistakes in double battles, and Flannery is a double battle, spoiler if you don't know that, can be really punishing. Okay, I think we should be Gucci. Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Okay, last fight. I didn't thought I would be done in like 2 hours actually, but yeah, we was pretty fast, I would say. So Haika Illy, we need Mian Shao. I would say Hot Rods would take for the entire gym, even if he pre-preps the gym. Hot Rods would take maybe something like 2 days. My good friend is a slow player, but a good player. He is steering an EK, so if you want to watch EK runs, then join the Sterling Silver Discord. You will for sure see some nice EK runs. Right, streams. And Mian Shao is joining the party now. It will stay 54, right? Yeah. Mian Shao. We have Crawdon, and I think I need to change the nature here. We'll stay 49. We have Modest Nature, Celezel. Sigilif. Was already in team. Kingdra. And Torterra. Okay. So, Jolly Nature. Let me check that we have the Jolly Nature. Yep. We go Black Belt on my good boy. Mian Shao. Crawdon needs to be Lax Nature. It's pretty important though. Lax Nature. And just will hold the Citrus Berry just in case. Citrus. Lazel is Citrus as well. Sigilif is Modest Nature, Wise Glasses. And I think the level is correct. We will check that out in a second in the calc. Because this is really important. Wise Glasses, Sigilif, Modest Nature. We are already modest. I know that from the last fight. Kingdra, Relaxed Nature. Change Nature. A Relaxed Kingdra with Flip Turn. We have the Flip Turn already. Yep. So Citrus Berry. And Citrus Berry on my Torterra with Relaxed Nature as well. And that's it. That's the prep for the last fight before Flannery. My EK Flannery gym plus Flannery was like 3 hours. That's okay. That's actually really good, I would say. That's decent good, I would say. I would say, like, I would guess you was way slower, actually. That is fine. That was the first time you was playing the that's also a thing, you know? If you play something first time, you always usually play slower. Usually, I would say. And that was the first time you was playing Flannery, right? So, or the gym. Okay, let me just confirm that everything is fine here. Yeah, we kill. Minimum roll. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, this is really important. Let me check that. Yo, we are faster. We always kill. Minimum roll. Really important. We should be Gucci. And yeah, on the paper, that's also a thing. We know that on the paper, I I was not saying it from the start. But on paper, the entire Flannery gym, my prep and the Flannery fight is entirely riskless. On the paper. What happens when you fight or when you do something or when you miss something is different, you know? I checked, it was 4. Yeah, 4 is also fine, dude. Like I said, first time is different. Most of the time you get faster. Like, I think you took, like, for the Roxanne split, like, 4 hours as well. And that is something you can basically do in 30 minutes, usually, you know? That's what I mean. In the first time, you always take longer. Like, Roxanne in EK, Roxanne split, is not something what takes long. You basically rush that, because fuck that shit. But it's normal that you take longer in the first attempt or run. In my opinion, so makes sense, at least. Is it this one? I fucking hate you. Wee. Looks right. Yeah. Last fight before Flannery. We will also do Flannery straight up after that. I just need to be careful with my prep. And we should have a riskless Flannery as well. So, me and Chow will fake out. Not to break the focus edge, but we need the damage here. And Drain Punch will kill this. Black Belt boost is there. I'm doing Hot Rods cosplay now. We already checked the item and I'm just checking it again. So we will just get some watch time here on YouTube. Drain Punch will kill this. Now we will bait the first Pokemon what is faster. And if I'm not Jolly Nature, Arcanine is faster. And I want to avoid that. So this is now always exactly the magic Pokemon. Deathlocke. With the great cry. What I really... I can't do that, man. Fucking stupid cry. This is Psychic. Exactly. We go to Crawdont. This have Hypnose. That's the annoying part about this Pokemon. So on Psychic, we always go to Crawdont. We are Lax Nature. So on 49, my Crawdont is always dead to Grass Knot here. Not a single roll can basically not see a kill here. If we are not lax, this can be different. So, Salazzle. And Salazzle will do Salazzle things. There's a Grass Knot. We lock this into Grass Knot. Sludge Bomb. AI should not be able to switch out here because it's not an ineffective move. And against Moss Mons, I have a fast Twit KO as well. Outside of Rhyperia. But this will thankfully never be Rhyperia. So we Sludge Bomb again. Encore should end now. And we just kill it. This is always Neo King for slow kill with Earth Power. Even if we get multiple crits here, we cannot drop to Sludge Bomb range. That level up is completely fine. Everything is a slow kill, so it's the first Pokemon what is a slow kill, and that is Nidoking. This is exactly Earth Power. Never substitute on the switch in. We go to Sigilyph. And this level is enough, and my nature and items are enough to kill is always Psychic. We are faster. This is fast kill Arcanine now with Burn Up. And this Burn Up is really fucked up, by the way. This is doing so much damage. And you don't want that your Pokemon, like if my Pokemon dies, the run is over. But you don't want that your Pokemon dies with Burn Up, because it's bugged then. At least N told me about that. I never saw that, but I trust N in that case. And I believe that this can be bugged. Fire Gem boosted Burn Up is one-shotting, obviously, my Sigilyph. Ingra will tank it like, holy shit, dude. We will tank a double crit here. This is Burn Up into close combat. If this is close combat, because it can go Will-O-Wisp as well, we would tank high roll crits here, and this can't use Burn Up anymore. So we will slow flip turn out here. There is the close combat. We was tanking double crit here, always. Thank you for the Smarty proc, you asshole. Okay, Arcanine on -1 and fire typing is gone. So it's typeless now. And Torterra will now, because Torterra will beat the last 2 months now. Fire Gem is gone as well. It cannot use Burn Up anymore. So this is close combat. Or Will-O-Wisp. It's fine. Absolutely okay. We will beat this burned. We don't really care about that. The Giga Drain kill this. We don't care about the burn because Torterra is shitting on the last Pokemon. That's the cool part about Torterra. It can handle so many mons. This is Rhyperia now last. And Torterra can actually take a nap here and will still beat this Rhyperia. We will not take the Hurricane. We can just teach it back if we need later. We are with Relaxed Nature still faster than Rhyperia. Gear Drain will never kill if I don't hold a damage item here, but we just don't fucking care. We just simply don't fucking care about the burn because Giga Drain is the move we will use anyways. Nice rocks, by the way. For the next fight, I guess, huh? Alright, time for Flannery. Flannery time in some seconds. My Hemi is ready for that. And Hemi is making this fight kind of free. You still need pivots. You still need a decent plan. Ah, I don't want to fight you. Wait. Calm down. I need to prep my team, okay? Okay. So, now we will see my chicken, what is level 5. Not on level 5, but we will see my chicken now. We need to be careful. There's also a cool thing about this chicken now. So, wait a second. Torchic. Hemi. Togedemaru. Paracosta. Bite should be entirely free if my prep is correct. Rednor. And Tortonator. Okay, 1 second. I want to just double check the learn set. Run and Bun Dogs learn set. Torchic. Learns Flare Blitz with level 41, and Combustion will learn Detect after that, so we can do that. The cool part is you can delay Torchic for early Flare Blitz, because Blaziken gets Flare Blitz with level 70, but Torchic will get it really early. So we will give this Everstone now, and level this up to 41, right? 41, yeah. First of all. It doesn't really matter, I think, which moves we take here right now, because we will not have any of those moves at some point. And like, quick attack could be a thing later, but not in this fight. We saw our dogshit IVs with this Torchic, and this is really nice for this fight now. I think we could also go lower level if, you know, if we would have higher IVs and stuff like that. So that would be possible. The only thing you need is something what is only possible as a combustion. Or like, you need to delay the evolution, basically. But we will delay Torchic evolution as well for the Flare Blitz. Because that is something you will usually only get with Torchic or combustion fast enough. Blaziken is getting that really fucking late. So next level up is Flare Blitz, so we can remove the Everstone for now. Flare Blitz. And now we will see the combustion evolution. We now need this with this Pokemon again the Everstone, because this can't evolve to Blaziken. Otherwise we have a bad prep here. We need my boy as a combustion for this fight. Because the stats from Blaziken are just strong. We can't pre-damage in the gym. We want to be on level 50, right? Let me just check that again. Flannery, yeah, exactly. Level 50, relaxed nature, and I think this is already relaxed. So we go level 50 now here. And that is the most important move. You only get as combustion, basically. So we take that. Over bounce. And we get the broken move overheat as well already. So we will remove quick attack. Let's not level up anymore here. This will get a citrus berry. And that is now really important what I will do. I need to maximize something to reduce the physical moves. HP would reduce special moves as well. So I have to maximize the defensive now on Combustion. Max defense. Fucking single-digit Pokemon. Okay. Perfect. Now, Hemi is adamant with Heartstone. By the way, I'm receiving something in some minutes. Hopefully this will not be middle of the fight. I hope I will be done with the fight. We need Iron Ball on Togedemaru. Lax Nature, Citrus Berry, Caracosta. Dreadnought with Raspberry. Old Nature, Citrus Berry with my Tutonator. And Tutonator we will just teach one move. Remember a move. And Body Press over Fire Spin. Okay. My phone number got leaked, yeah, might as well. Not only yours, man. These IDs are crazy. Okay, I want to, before we run into that fight, double check one small thing before we really start. Okay, so we have the sun up, we have exactly perfect. Yeah, the prep should be correct. After that, yeah, perfect, perfect, and yo, it should be exactly like I want to have that. Let's hope that I'm not wrong. Okay, we should have a perfect prep here now. Again, one small thing is this and this. Yep, that's also perfect. Okay, we should be Gucci here. This should be a riskless Flannery fight, entirely riskless. Let's see how this will look in fight. Alright, my lady. Combustion is really important, slot 1 here. Slot 2 is Hemi. This is really important in this fight because it's a true double battle. And even this fight looks so free with Hemi, it's still so intense because the mons are hitting like a truck here, basically. So, starting the fight with Salazzle and Mega Charizard Y. It's not Mega Evolved right now, and it's also illegal because it's 1 level higher than us. So it's unfair. It's unfair. That's it. So, it will set up the Perma Sun. Charizard Y is, like, Charizard is one of my favorite mons anyways with Arcanine together. We know that already for a while. I was playing this Pokemon a lot in competitive when the Mega evolutions came out. And Charizard Y is just a fucking wall breaker. Thankfully, this is not Mega Evolved right now, and the sun is not up. Otherwise, it would just fucking blast everything away here. The AI only sees air slash kill exactly on Combustion here right now, where we can detect. And we will Rock Slide kill the Charizard basically before it will get dangerous. And Salazzle sees only exactly Sludge Bomb kill with every single roll on my Combustion. So detect and Rock Slide. This will kill Zard. This is so fucking scary. If the AI would know about the stats, This would fucking even go for Heat Wave or stuff like that. But it sees only the regular stats and without Sun and stuff like that. And with that, we will only see Sludge Bomb and exactly Air Slash. So Hemi is untouched. That's why it is important that we are Combusting, otherwise Salazzle would not see a kill on Blaziken. Because it's a neutral move still. It's only a neutral move. Would be cringe if Blaziken would die to a neutral move. Blaziken is not the tankiest mon, it would be still cringe. Because Combustion, I maximize the IVs by the way. I maximize defensive fear, this is exactly Tail and Flame only, and only acrobatics on the switcher now. Not acrobatics, sorry, Flare Blitz. I'm nervous, sorry. Brave Bird. So, this is only Brave Bird on the switch-in on Combustion, or like, on the switch-in to my next Pokemon. If I don't maximize defense here, Sacred Fire, let me just check that again. I think Stone Edge even sees a kill. No, it would be Sacred Fire. Sacred Fire would see a kill on my Combustion if I don't maximize. And then we would see, because it's always fast kill and the AI looks on Combustion, it would be Entei here. And we don't want to have Entei already in here. So this is exactly Brave Bird because we maximize the defense. Hail and Flame is not seeing a kill with Flare Blitz anymore. So this is exactly only and only Brave Bird. And exactly only Sludge Bomb again. So we go to Togedemaru. And do that again with Rock Slide. Kill both monsters this turn. There's a Brave Bird. Perfect. Crit is fine, of course. Iron Bubs is fine. Life Optic is fine. You are dead anyways against Rock Slide. Sludge Bomb. Amazing. Okay, we are holding the Iron Barbs here to show pass kills. Pretty simple. So the AI looks one time on Togedemaru, that's why this is always Entei now exactly. Because Entei is the first Pokemon in team order. He's fast kill on Togedemaru. And the second slot will look on Hemi, and this is always Marowak. It comes in because of Hemi. It will still target Togedemaru because we are holding Iron Ball. So Iron Ball makes Togedemaru slower than Marowak, and Marowak sees a fast kill. Came in because of Hemi. Because it sees a slow kill on Hemi, but it will not go for the slow kill on Hemi, it will go for the fast kill on Togedemaru. That's why we need the Iron Ball here. So we Spiky Shield, protect my Togedemaru from this turn. And this Rock Slide. Also really important, Marowak can't protect here, because it sees kills. Spiky Shield. Marowak sees a kill with every single move here, by the way, on Togedemaru. Sacred Fire. Rock Slide can also flinch Marowak, but we are obviously not playing for that. There's the Flare Blitz. Okay, perfect. Marowak will die now before it can do anything. Marowak could die on the crit this turn already. It would be completely fine. We switch out to Caracosta on Sacred Fire. And kill both monsters this turn. Marowak will die before it can do anything. And Entei will use Sacred Fire here. Entei is faster than Hemi. There's a burn, it's okay. It's completely fine. I don't really care. So, last Pokemon, the late game. Caracosta doing business. Yeah, I think Picha was always saying that, right? Caracosta doing business. Yeah, Caracosta is actually really doing business in Run and Run. Can't say anything else about that. That Pokemon is so good for doubles. Probably the best Pokemon for doubles. Getting level 51. It's fine. Last Pokemon is Incineroar. Doesn't see a kill on any Pokemon here right now. Give me Intimidate. So that means Hamilton is doing less damage here right now, but Hemi is full life, so it is safe against every single move here right now. We'll switch Dreadnought in on Caracosta's side and Rock Slide here. If this will go Fake Out on my Hemi, then it's fine. We just switch Hemi out now this turn. We could also kill this, I think. Straight up this turn. We just Rock Thump here. We just will let my Totonator play the game as well. Both of my monsters are Shell Armor. This doesn't have any really threatening moves for us. We'll drop the speed down to -1. We are faster anyways. So it doesn't really matter. I could also just go Rock Slide. And Darkest Lariat is something that will not proc even the Citrus Berry here from any Pokemon. So, we just kill with Rock Slide. Good freaking night, Incineroar. And that's it. That's Flannery. I actually have to be fast because I already can see that we will receive the packet in some seconds. So I will speed that up now. But yeah, that was the Flannery gym. Entirely done with the Flannery fight as well. We will have the rival fight now. Oops. And we get the Mega Ring. I don't think I have outside of... I think Ampharos, right? Yeah, Ampharos. Ampharos is the only Mega Pokemon I can use right now. Yeah, outside of Ampharos, I don't have anything else what I can use right now, I think. And yeah, Combustion, I think I will play this as a Blaziken. I don't want to play this as a Protect bot. I have Protect bots. And I want to play Blaziken without, you know, like, keep this low level and stuff. No, I want to fucking play Blaziken. Because Blaziken will have this moveset. Overheat, Flare Blitz, Detect, and Close Combat. In the next split already. Dude, this will just do so much damage. It's not that fast, obviously. And we don't have the broken ability speed boost, of course. Like, that would be cringe. Imagine you get speed boost in fucking Run and Bun. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, my boys. In the next stream, we will do something like... it's not fishing sim. We need to do... we need to do the fights for the Surf first. For the Surf HM. But yeah, thank you for watching. And see you guys in the next stream.